What up, YouTube? It's Blake Bidick here, back with another video. And today's video is going to be on the pros and cons on living in an actual dorm area at the college I'm living in. And to kind of give you guys a picture of what my dorm looks like, it's a house. It's 4 houses in one building. I knew the name for this, but I can't remember. And it's an apartment complex, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty much what I would call it. Is an apartment complex. There's 4 apartments in one building. And the building I am in is actually one of the oldest buildings here. I think the building I am in was actually the first building built here. And every room in it is a single room. And the building I'm in is a 2-story, and the newer buildings are 3-story. So the pros to living in the kind of dorm I'm living in, is the kitchen. I love it that we have a full-size kitchen. There's a lot of people that go to college, they don't get a kitchen. They get a sink and a bathroom. That's it. They can't cook actual food. Like us, we have, the first month, we had so many people come over to our dorm and we cooked so much food. Like we'd cook like whole spaghetti meals and stuff because we have an actual kitchen, which is really helpful. Like tonight I actually cooked myself some steak, which I've done a couple times, cooking some shrimp tomorrow. We can buy actual meal stuff and we can cook for other people. And it's really fun. We don't have to just go out and have restaurant food. We can actually cook here, which is extremely nice. And we get to teach ourselves how to cook. Also the bedrooms. The bedrooms are a huge pro. In my building, they're pro because it's a single room. So I can do stuff like this and I can make YouTube videos and not have my annoying ass roommate annoying me. And privacy, pretty much. Just, I don't have to worry about my roommate stealing my stuff, or I don't have to constantly lock my door because I can trust my dorm mates really well. Another con would be the living room. Our living room is a pretty good, decent size. All the living rooms are. It's a full-size living room, full-size dining, and pretty much a full-size house, I'd have to say. Another con would be, I guess, the bathroom area. Because it's an actual bathroom, so you get the feel of going to an actual bathroom. And other colleges, like big universities and stuff, you have to go to a shared bathroom. And granted, our bathrooms are shared too, but it's more of a positive kind of sharing. You're only sharing it with one other guy. At least in my dorm you are. Another big pro to living in the dorms here is the size. I'd have to say for 4 guys living in my dorm at least, it's oversized. It is definitely an oversized place. We don't even use our living room, and we could turn our living room into probably, if not 2 more bedrooms, because it's that big. My bedroom's so big, it has my dresser. I took the small table out of our living room and actually put it in my room because that's what my computer's going on. Then I have my actual desk that it came with, the bed that the room came with, and I still have enough space for myself. And I don't feel claustrophobic or stressed out or anything like that. Now, the cons would be, man, there's not a lot of cons. Well, the maintenance, I'd have to say, is a con. The maintenance people aren't really a con. It's the way they built the building. It's so crappy. The door frames, like the actual frame itself, like the outer, like the top pieces of wood they put on the top, is held in with like 2-inch nails. It's so crappy. One day I went to go shut my door and one of those pieces of wood just fell off. I was like, are you serious? Like, really? I just shut my door. Like, I didn't even slam it. I gently shut it and the piece of wood just fell off. I was like, you've got to be kidding me right now. Also, everything in the kitchen's made that way too. Just the other day, I went to go open this, like, even like the cabinets are oversized. Like, this cabinet is, or cubby thingy, could hold like 3 people in it because it's so big. I don't know why they make it so big. But we're holding our trash can in it. I went to go throw something in the trash can, and I opened the door fell off. Because it was thick wood. It was about pretty thick wood, like 2-inch wood held in with a 2-inch nail. Imagine how much space that has. There's almost none. So I pretty much just ripped it straight off the hinge, which was completely worthless to all of us. So now our cubby door is kind of just sitting there doing nothing. Another negative would be, man, I can't think of a lot of negatives about this place because there's not a lot of negatives at all. But yeah, about the place that I live in, there's a lot of positives because, again, you live in your own place, you get your own space. Now, there are, so the two story dorms, that can be the pros and negatives for that. Now for the 3-story dorms, the pros for those would be the space. Again, those are overly spaced. There's probably too much. My first dorm had 5 people in it, and it was still overspaced. We still had too much space. It's like, what do we do? Like, how? Like, how do we have this much space left over with this many people in the dorm? It was insane. That's really, I guess that's kind of a pro because we could have a lot of people over at once. Negatives would be living with somebody because the room I'm in right now, I could have 2 people stay in it and it would be overly spaced. My first room was meant for 2 people. It was crowded as hell with just 2 people with almost nothing. It was crowded. It was annoying and it was frustrating and it was stressful. I honestly hated it with a passion. But the maintenance in those buildings, they weren't that bad because those buildings were a little newer. I think that the newer buildings were actually built pretty good. They were built with like quality stuff, not the crappy 2-inch nails and crappy wood. But I'm talking about the campus, the living area for a while. And it's okay, I guess. There's a lot of negatives to that because first, the people that go here, there's actually people right outside my window doing something, constantly laughing and shit. There's people always trying to fight and stuff. It's like, really, can you take that off campus? Like, If you lived in a bigger university and people were trying to fight, I'm sure they'd take it somewhere else. But here they just stand in the middle of the road and just fight in front of all the dorms, and it pisses off everybody. We have a lake, and people just throw food in the lake, which is absolutely just horrible. And tomorrow I'll actually be giving a tour of the campus because I got accepted to do that, as long as nobody's in my video. The clean. Oh, how do I say it? The way the campus looks good, the living area, but like people just throw their trash everywhere, so that just makes it look horrible. It's like, really, like, what the hell? Like, clean up your stuff. And even the space, the size of this campus is just like so big. They could add more parking spaces. I can say that for a fact, because they're like, I think there's like 20 handicapped parking spaces. They'd all be full. Every single parking space, including the handicap. And then we have a giant area that was like dirt. Even that was full of cars. Like, I think 12 cars were in that parking area. And it wasn't really I guess it's a parking area. It just doesn't have the lines, or it's not paved. So they could definitely make more parking, because I'm sure everybody would love that. Granted, I don't drive a car, but for future references, more people are driving because more people are lazy. Oh, I just jumped right over that fuel. Damn it. And I was going to die anyway because I have no fuel. And that's pretty much about the living area. And I'll be making, I guess, a pros and a cons, or what I think of the classroom, the education campus area. So thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.